Hey, Andrew Wood, and today it's not really a tip on how to sell books, but I think it's an interesting story anyway. Although I've written over 40 books, my main business isn't actually writing, it's actually running a marketing company in the golf industry. I'm the world's leading expert on golf marketing. And the golf business is very frustrating. They're very backward, they're very conservative, they're very slow to adopt anything. And one day I sat down to write a blog post, and the blog post just turned into a rant. I mean, all of a sudden I'd written 18 pages. And when I'd written 18 pages on this blog post, I go, heck, I might as well just keep going and turn this into kind of a farcical book. So that's what I did, and I ended up with this little book. It's a small book. It's called Desperately Seeking Members. And I did it in kind of a fun style with old-fashioned style type, and also I had some cartoons put in there. So the interesting thing, though, is I didn't publish this book under my own name. I published this book under the name Harvey S. McClintock, which is a name I made up, and the picture there is not obviously me. It's actually my best friend in England. And I sold the book, and the book sold moderately well. It wasn't one of my best sellers, but it continues to, sell a few copies a month, and it's made its money back. But here's the funny thing. Part of the book says, because I wrote it as Harvey S. McClintock, I was able to use Andrew Wood as the guy who saved the club that was desperately seeking members. And so one day on a Saturday morning, I get this phone call, and the guy goes, is this Andrew Wood? I'm like, yeah. He goes, the real Andrew Wood. Now I think the guy's having a joke, right? The real Andrew Wood? I'm like, yeah. He goes, the guy in Harvey McClintock's book. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm that Andrew Wood. This guy, Harvey McClintock, thinks you're God's gift to golf marketing. I said, well, he probably should, because Harvey McClintock's me. Anyway, the long and the short of it is, I ended up getting a $60,000 consulting job out of it because Harvey McClintock said in the book, Andrew Wood's a great golf marketer. Anyway, this is my little funny story, and hopefully that gave you a big laugh as it gave me.